live review, guys. That's crazy. What did we all think of the Minecraft movie?
7 out of 10. Villager subplot.
I already forgot the entire movie. I'm sorry. Zombie chicken.
Zombie chicken.
That's when I got rained on. Yep.
Yeah, zombie chicken. That's what we got.
That was when the popcorn flew.
Yeah, that's when the popcorn flew.
Chicken jockey.
Yeah, we're still putting popcorn off of ourselves.
Oh my god.
Strange, unusual. Lots of memes, not explicitly from Minecraft.
My favorite part was when Henry was looking at the Enderman and there was Herobrine. Oh my god.
Imagine if there was a shrine for Herobrine and we just didn't.
That'd be really funny if they had like the OG like shrine. They should have another reactor in there somewhere too.
They put like a eraser and a 9-volt battery on it. It's like, how in the world does that make a
Bro downloaded.
He had a paperclip too.
Nothing about that made any sense.
Bro downloaded the 9-volt battery ore mod.
It's just like when Jason Momoa fell down the hole, all of a sudden he had a shovel when he was down.
The shovel was actually there when he fell into it.
Okay, I didn't see
Yeah. Because he rolls off of it and it's like, huh, there's a shovel there. That's conveniently not going to be used in the next 2 minutes.
Just throws a bunch of ingots on the craft table. They don't even remotely resemble the shape that he creates. Like, what even was that? He just does.
Well, what you see, Gavin, it was buck chuckets. Some of that stuff would be cool to have in vanilla Minecraft. Not the buckets, but like the iron golem, the speedy one, that's kind of cool.
You know that's coming to base game now.
Eventually, maybe.
Yeah.
The speedy golem. It makes no sense whatsoever.
Well, I mean, technically those shoes, aren't they from a spin-off game?
Yeah, but why are they putting it on the fucking head instead of the pumpkin?
I don't know.
Like, that makes no sense. It would have made
You should put the shoes at the bottom.
Yeah.
Why you put them on the head, bro?
The short little legs.
It would make sense if you put him in front of the golem. The golem
Bro's fast, like his legs move fast, but he's so short that it doesn't matter.
I'm sorry, but the shoes with the wings, it reminds me of Hermes.
Yeah. My first thought was the Terraria Hermes boots, because they also have the wings.
Oh my god, it was more Terraria.
Terraria!
Oh my god!
But now I want to build that mushroom house with
I know, that was a cool house. That's been Victoria's Minecraft plans ever since she started playing Minecraft, and then she never built it.
Gum on each of the blocks. It looks so shitty. Like it looks so badly done.
Like I said, it was a level of Uncanny Valley that made everything that way. But credit to the animators, it did turn out good.
It was still entertaining. It was an experience.
When I first saw the creeper, the only thing it reminded me of
Watch it one more time.
you remember like,
One more time, with less CGI.
everybody's praise real life Minecraft drawings and everybody made those.
That's true.
Like that. It's
Maybe I'll heat up some popcorn, just some throwing popcorn. Yeah.
Just leave it out for a few days, get nice and stale.
Yeah. And then slather it in butter. Dump like a whole thing of butter in there.
Just make it a resin cube.
Make sure there's extra kernels in there.
Resin? Is that a creaking reference? The creaking's gonna be in the next movie, guys, trust me.
They ran out of money, they spent it all on CGI.
The creaking and the warden, they're gonna have a battle.
No, they didn't have a single actual boss. Like, they didn't choose to have the wither. They didn't choose to have the dragon.
They had a pig, Gavin.
I know, but there's no boss for it. So it's like, that would have been like the something, right? They should have, honestly, I know it's called a Minecraft movie, but I feel like they missed an opportunity of just like actually just going through the Minecraft plot and sticking with what was in the game already.
When a second Minecraft movie comes out, they're gonna have to revisit some of the old stuff. Everyone's gonna be picturing like the Ender Dragon or the Wither, and it's no, Ocean Monument.
King Guardian.
Elder Guardian.
Interesting boss.
They're just gonna bring the Moon Lord from Terraria.
Who will win, the Hermes Iron Golem or the Moon Lord from Terraria?
I don't think you'll get past Plantera, brother.
I hope they expand on the villagers somehow.
Why is it when the villager said, "Will you marry me?" it had the Minecraft hearts? The camera disappeared before a new child was created.
A child popped out.
Yeah.
They had bread.
You were trying to feed him bread first, so.
Oh, you did feed him bread? No!
That's how it works. It really gets fun, I guess.
They love crushing a loaf.
thought there was like more cheering for the stupider lines than for like, I mean, the I Am Steve over the most, but like some of them they're just like, there was more
I
cheering.
think Chicken Jockey got the most.
Chicken Jockey got the most visceral reaction.
Some of the other things got a lot of reaction too.
Mostly the stuff from the trailers. If there was a moment for a standing ovation, that probably should have been where it would have been. But
I do have to admit,
I should have tried
they did
cheering.
do pretty good respect to him. It's a legend.
I should have tried cheering loudly. I should have done that.
yeah, I'm sure if you
led
did
a
it,
lot
everyone
of
else
those
would have.
cheers. I hope you know.
Him or the guy in front of us.
I mostly heard the guy in front first. I don't think Gavin actually led any of the
I
cheers.
heard
Maybe like
where
one or
Gavin
two.
led it, and then the theater just erupted.
I contributed.
Definitely
Contributed.
contributed to every single
I did not throw popcorn. I just made noise.
I heard a small child yell out Technoblade.
Yeah, I did too.
I heard a small
I'm
child
glad the
yell
children
at
are
sheep.
like, and maybe there is hope for Gen Alpha. Probably not.
Probably
Gen
not.
Beta. I don't know if it's Alpha.
I don't know what gen we're in anymore.
It's beta.
Imagine being born after COVID. Like
I
what?
see a lot of kids born after COVID, and it's like, because obviously.
Why is this literally like the 1920s, 1930s again? We had like the f***ing Spanish flu, and now we're gonna have a recession.
Are you still
Like,
picking
well,
popcorn off her bag?
Why are we still
Popcorn off her back.
Why are we still making kids? It's so useless.
That way they can yearn
Okay.
for the mines.
Okay.
Damn it, Andrew.
I cannot believe they started the second trailer with that. Like, what?
I do have
Something always got in the way.
How did Steve grow up?
Yeah,
But the mine guy didn't die yet. Like,
It's a bit of his imagination. It was all in his head.
he was old when Steve came back. He was old when Steve left.
He never aged.
I've seen no trailers or done anything about this. All I've seen are spoilers from memes. Like I saw Alex coming in at the.
I didn't.
Oh, I didn't know that. That was like
I heard about it.
I knew that was-
was that first trailer you guys sent me.
I didn't see that. I knew Technoblade was in it because I saw that spoiler.
It was impossible to not see something.
I
This
knew
movie
about the
was
YouTubers
every-
and techno.
I think I would beat that child.
I think I would too. It
I mean, it's great.
come naturally. I hate green children.
flashback to Gavin beating a child in the Minecraft video.
There's a kid, and he's serious.
I'd see it, and just because I have played Minecraft in my life, I would immediately just like either run or kill it.
It starts crying on the ground. It's got its back turned. Just light it on fire.
Put it into the stratosphere.
Can't trust that thing. It has a square head.
I mean, there's some rigs spawning with all those skeletons having enchanted bows.
I know. I think Steve was in those chunks for so long that he like the local difficulty levels so high up. Everything was spawning with enchanted stuff.
That was higher than hardcore.
Steve was stuck in the nether though.
Not the whole time. He built a theme park.
I mean, technically the spawn chunks are loaded, right? Spawn chunks stay loaded.
I think spawn chunks stay loaded.
So maybe that's why.
I love putting my actual Minecraft video game logic to the movie. That was not a creeper farm. That was a cave.
Cave that was not lit up.
Why would you put a rail through a creeper farm?
Ran out
was
of
the
redstone.
cats?
What do you
Cats
mean
admit
you
creeper
ran
farm.
out of
They
redstone?
forgot cats.
How in the world did he have one ender pearl?
I don't know.
What,
And two elytras.
Yeah.
My brother-
And he thought he had 3.
Why does he wear armor all the time? It doesn't slow you down. Like
Just-
you have taken off the chest plate for the elytra, but that's it.
Also, she destroyed the armor in like one hit. That diamond armor was garbage.
Unless it was already durability was really low.
But you just crafted it, presumably. I saw Hank
took it off
mining
his iron
diamonds.
stand. It
Also,
was
he
his
kept saying
enchanted.
he had full diamond armor. I don't think he was wearing pants.
He was not.
Should have put mending on it.
Yeah, what the heck?
That's true.
Go to your creeper farm and get some levels, huh?
They didn't trade once. They didn't even make a villager trading joke. Like they should have had like, oh, let's go collect wheat for like 5 minutes, and then like trade for like emeralds.
20 wheat
Let's
for
go.
one emerald.
Let's go
That's
farm the
fair deal.
villagers' own crops and give it to them for
They
money.
missed out on that opportunity. That would have been really funny. If they missed it.
We should have had villager trading hall.
I know. What the heck? Steve, you're not playing Minecraft right.
Kind of implied in the chicken shack, like that villager was stuck back there.
None of the villagers were actually going inside throughout the whole scene. They were all just running around.
That's true.
That's kind
Hey,
of
if you ring the bell, they're supposed to run to their beds.
They didn't even ring the bell. Like,
They did.
They did.
They
ring
did.
the
There
There was a bell ringing.
There was
Yeah.
a bell that rang.
I thought the bell was in the nether. They
No.
ring the nether bell.
No, that was
The blue guys. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, there was a bell every time I
the
turned 9.
what?
Oh, the pillagers.
Yeah, the
That's
blue.
our-
The blue guy.
The blue. They're blue. They look like
They're
a villager,
like
but they were blue,
ogres or
and
something.
they were wearing
I don't
suits.
know.
The pillagers.
I guess. That was during the fight scene. The village, a regular village, has a bell in it, and if you ring the bell, all the villagers will go home.
They tried to go in their house. Steve locked them out of their house.
Oh, Steve, what the heck? He wanted to get the zombies to hurt the villagers so that he can cure them later for better prices.
Stonks.
I really thought when I heard the bell that it was going to be a pillager outpost like coming in. And
like a raid.
Get super good trades and then be able to get the map. Missed opportunity.
I can't believe they didn't get Hero of the Village. They should have abused that. Cheaper price on the map.
Yeah.
No, he just got stuck in a boat.
Boat magic. What are you doing?
Her biggest mistake, she mined one log. You need 5 planks to craft a boat.
There was honestly very little crafting in this movie. And all the crafting was like random stuff. It wasn't like crafting like...
We need to mine and we need to craft.
Also the fact that they were killing like dozens
To be fair,
of
it did
creatures with a shovel.
I wanted to mention
Or the hoe, too.
shovels and
it
hoes.
didn't
Shovels and hoes don't deal that much more damage than your
It
fist.
doesn't do any more damage to your fist.
Really?
Oh, I don't think.
I don't know. I thought it was like +3 or something, but I don't actually
Plus
know.
nothing if you just use it.
Oh no,
Like, I
Henry
thought
did
that
it kind of at the
it's
beginning though, when he punched the tree down and built that tower.
Yeah, that was kind of bizarre. It's like, how do you know?
How did he get that much material in that amount of time?
Henry's voice did not match like how I thought he would sound. He kept sounding like a actually.
Wait, the kid? I thought his name was Hank or something.
They flipped between the two.
Really?
His name was Henry. They kept
Really? I did not notice that.
Jack Black and Jason Momoa called him Hank, and
Okay.
his sister and the other gal kept calling him Henry.
Okay, I thought his name was legitimately Hank.
It looked like they didn't have the Cage and Cliffs update though. Did it? There's no deep slate.
There was no deep slate. But he built a frog, so surely the frogs exist, which means it has to be at least 1.19.
Well, it also has cherry trees, so it's.
That's cherry trees.
cherry
That brings up a few more.
I think 1.20 is cherry trees, right?
I don't remember.
He also had pandas.
Pandas, they're fairly old.
Is that like 115?
17?
It's 115 or 114? Was pandas?
I think 14 was bees. or the village. 15, yes. 14 was village and pillage.
Yeah,
15 was bees.
Like the water.
And I think the panda was in the village update. I'm thinking about it because I remember the Element animation video where the village was going panda.
I played on the update where they first added tridents for
Oh,
so
1.13?
long because that's the last time they updated Xbox 360. So
I honestly didn't know that Xbox 360 had fish. I haven't played it in a while.
Well,
I do have my first world on that 360 still. I built not a pink wool house, an orange wool house.
Sure, it's the
one of the first things I built in Minecraft was orange domes.
An orange dome.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know why I built so many domes.
I can't remember my first build. I built too many giant
I actually remember my
structures.
first build. It was like I was building a house. I kept adding extensions to the house. I think it was a brick house originally. I think I used my sister to help me build the house. I got scared of creepers or something.
Fair enough. Creepers are terrifying.
I was really sad because I think my sister actually deleted my world.
Oh.
I was really mad because it was actually really cool. I wish I could go back to it and look at it. It was so fun.
It's sometimes good though to look back on the memories because you'll actually go and be like, oh.
Yeah, I did at some point rejoin that original Xbox world. I'm like, wow, this place is shit. At some point, I turned all of the wool into glass and filled it with dogs.
What?
In my original house, the wool one that I made a wool box, called it a house, and at some point I turned it all to glass and put a bunch of dogs in it.
House.
I made the orange wool house.
I didn't know people made house that would take so long. Why would you do
It was in creative mode.
I also played in creative mode for a while. I think it was just
Creative mode was my first world. I actually, fun fact, I didn't play survival mode for like the first year of me owning Minecraft.
Yeah, I keep going back to our
1.18.
world, and I keep going back to the Avengers Tower that I built.
Oh yeah,
I miss building this. I have to go back to this world.
I loved having that. I still have it saved. I fly around it sometimes.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever died on
Played
that
on
world.
Xbox.
No one got your skull.
No one's got my skull.
Go to a lot of the world and gave me the
Adelie's
controls.
wandering away.
RPG Fighter.
Adelie, you look like a villager about to walk through a blue portal.
Are you gonna get hit by Grand Cherokee too?
Don't get hit by a Jeep Grand Cherokee.
The worst part is that wasn't even a new Grand Cherokee. It was 2004.
You know what car that was?
Yes, I know the exact model year. You based it off headlight and grill, dude.
It would have been better if she was like driving drunk in like a Dodge. 2006, like just Dodge Ram 1500.
Whichever car it is that has the square cup holders that fits the Jack Daniels. I don't know what car that is, but
Ford Ranger, I
There's
think.
multiple cars that have that. I don't think it's the only one.
Volkswagen has those. It's like a Volkswagen Jetta has that.
this is not Minecraft related
Are
anymore.
you still recording?
I am.
Alright, I want you to get a picture of everyone in front of it.